These are some of the earliest moving pictures ever taken by Thomas Alva Edison. Railroads reduced coast-to-coast travel from 6 months to a week.
The railroads changed interstate commerce.
New technology always raises new legal issues. If one state is messing things up, it affects all of the other states along the line.
In a case called Wabash versus Illinois, the Supreme Court says states can't regulate interstate commerce, only Congress can do that directly. So Congress creates the Interstate Commerce Commission to regulate railroads from state to state. So as the nation becomes more connected and business expands, Congress passes more Commerce Clause laws. And the court strikes many of them down, letting business pretty much do what it wants in the name of growing the economy. As commerce grew, so did the power of business, and for decades, the government basically left business alone.
Laissez-faire economics is basically the idea that the government should stay out of economic matters.
The way in which corporations conduct business is changing. That basically creates a new source of power within the nation.
There's a period of time where the power that's really being supported by the Commerce Clause is not federal, it's not state, it's private business.
The court reflected the times. In case after case, the court overturned federal law regulating interstate commerce. The court said John Marshall didn't get it right. Commerce is only a part of business. It's trade. The court told Congress it can't regulate the other parts of business, like manufacturing, mining, or production. It struck down laws protecting health, safety, and child labor for almost 50 years.
That's part of the story of the Commerce Clause because the federal government tried to get involved and use its Commerce Clause power to enact fair wage and labor laws. The Supreme Court kept striking it down.
But that was about to change.
Outside of World War I and World War II, you could think of the Great Depression as the greatest set of tragedies facing the American people in the 20th century.
There's been a stock market crash with a tremendous annihilation of household wealth.
People lost their life savings. If you had your money in a bank and the bank failed, you didn't have any more money. That was it.
There's massive unemployment.
Something like 25% across the country. It's about 50% in the city of Chicago.
Massive hunger, massive poverty.
It's a situation where you could really ask, are we going to be able to survive this?
It shaked people's faith in capitalism and democracy.
It is no small moment in American history.
The Great Depression suggested that left to its own devices, the market wouldn't necessarily produce the best outcomes for everyone. In fact, it might produce a catastrophe.
And the idea of laissez-faire, that the market will just fix all problems, it just becomes less and less a plausible notion to people. Government is not the source of the problem here. Right? The Depression is the problem. And if the federal government is not the solution, then what is?